Hey everybody out there, Chris here, and welcome to the first ever episode of Friday Comic Book Hauls, or the Friday Hauls for short. And this is the series that's taking over for the Unboxing Friday series. So instead of doing an unboxing, comic books are out already. We're going to just go through the haul that I and my brother have for this week. And this is actually, ironically, for the first week of May 1st, 2013. And by the way, guys, by the time this video gets uploaded and goes live, it will be officially Saturday, the first Saturday in May. Happy Free Comic Book Day, everybody. Hope you guys got out to your local comic shops and got the books that you were looking forward to most that are coming out. I know for a fact I hopefully will be able to get Superman Unchained, look into Marvel Infinity, even though I'm kind of iffy on it, and see if I can get that prelude to the Sonic and Mega Man collision. So anyway, let's get into the books this week. There is something extra I got this week that I didn't want to do an unboxing of it on just a separate unboxing, so I'll be showing you guys on the haul. So anyway, the books are out of order now because we did actually go through them a little bit, did skim through a couple of books. But anyway, first we got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Color Classics, issue number 10, which is Michael's. I'm going to go through all Michael's really quick. Then we got Green Arrow, issue 20, X Factor 255, X-Men Legacy number 10, and they're actually, before I go into the books that I will be reading, there's also Garfield number 13, my guilty pleasure that actually Cindy reviews on Dark Event Drink. So now let's get into this week's comic books and some new books that I told you guys, if you checked out my Twitter, you already know what books that I actually got into from DC Comics. First we got Batwing, issue number 20. Looking forward to seeing what happens next here. Let me just move myself a little bit because the camera looks crooked. Am I crooked or am I straight? I'm straight? Okay. I feel like the camera is facing that way. Anyway, Earth 2, issue number 12. Earth 2 is definitely picking up. The book that everybody's supposed to get really mad at, Superior Spider-Man 9. And Mike's already looked through this book. And oh boy, not Mike Spider-Slayer, Mike, my brother Mike. And oh boy. All New X-Men, issue number 11. Action Comics, which finally picked up, issue number 20. Animal Man, issue 20. Not so sure about the artwork on the inside of this book. We'll see where it goes. Hawkeye, issue 10. Swamp Thing, issue 20, continuing the crossover with Superman. Sonic the Hedgehog, number 248. The Worlds Collide, part 3. Next week, actually, part 4 is coming out, and already, if you are looking for this book, it's already sold out. Okay, now we go into some series. We have 2 series. Actually, let's go into the book that came out last week first, which actually is one of Michael's books again. All-Star Western. I don't know why it says featuring Jonah Hex now. Didn't it just say All-Star Western at one time?
Yes.
Apparently now it says All-Star Western featuring Jonah Hex. Maybe it's just for this issue, but it's issue 19. Mike's giving it another whirl. And speaking of books that Mike and myself will be looking in, there are 2 books from each. One is because I wanted to get the first 2 issues. The other one is because I hear very good things from this series. First one is Phantom Stranger number 7, as well as number 8. And the reason I say that Michael probably will be reviewing these, probably just this issue, and I'll probably review issue 7, so this way we'll split it, is because Justice League Dark actually is guest starring in this issue. So those are the first, that's the first set. The second set is Justice League of America, issue 1 and 2. I'm setting up for the Trinity War. Mike gets Justice League Dark. I'm reading Justice League now. So we need Justice League of America. So this way when the Trinity War happens, we will have all 3 Justice League books. I've heard good things once again from Justice League of America as well. I did get the variant New York flag, and I love how the New York flag actually, it does have Excelsior on the flag, so yeah, I caved. I didn't get the United States flag, I got the New York one. They had it, so I grabbed it. And then issue 2 came out last month or 2 months ago, and now next week issue 3 is coming out, so I'm looking forward to a whole bunch of new series that are coming, that I'm starting up. And now on to the special thing. You guys know that every other week now I am on a podcast with my bro Brant and it's called Hall of Toys. And on that show, we talk about toys, obviously, as well as video games and board games. And the more we talk about board games, the more interested I'm getting in board games, the more I'm doing more research into board games. Because before the show, I have to be honest, board games were a huge part of my childhood, but as I got older, less board games, more video games. So this is kind of rejuvenating my interest in collecting board games. And the past two shows, we touched on it the first show, and we really got into it on the second show, which actually just went up this past Tuesday. So if you go on zone4podcast.com, it'll be up there. Of course, behind the Zone 4 podcast, which went up tonight, which you should check that out as well. But anyway, we talked about it a little bit more in depth on that episode, and that is the DC Comic deck building game. And it's a 2 to 5 player game, and it's a card game basically. You play as one of the 7 superheroes in the Justice League of America. You get oversized cards. I'm not going to be reviewing this, that's why I'm showing it here. Maybe I'll do a game where me and my brother, or me, Mike, Kevin, and or Cindy, or any combination of those people will be doing an actual game. But you get to pick one of the 7 superheroes from the Justice League, and then from there it's just playing the regular game. You have regular cards. This is called the main deck, and this is like, for example, an equipment card. There's, I believe this is Green Arrow's bow. You go into the deck a little bit more. You have actual characters like Robin. I'm not going to go through all the cards. Nobody, I've watched several reviews of this, and nobody's actually gone through all the cards, so I'm not going to go through every single one of them. There's also, what are these considered? These are called location cards, like the Fortress of Solitude. And then you have, there's actually 2 more sets of cards. You have the superpowers, your super speed. And then finally you have the, I believe these are villains that you can acquire for your deck. Here's Harley Quinn. And this is actually the classic Harley Quinn. One thing that I like is they mix the classic DCU, for example, this is a classic Superman, with the, and this is also a classic Wonder Woman, with the New 52U. New 52 Cyborg, New 52 Flash, and New 52 Aquaman. And I believe this is more of a classic Hal Jordan. So they mix up the old and the new DC Universe characters. You also have punch cards. I'm going to just show a little bit of everything. The vulnerability cards. And then finally you have the kick cards, which apparently there's a lot of kick cards. Then there's also 2 other types. There are the weaknesses. You get a nice amount of them. And then finally, in the game there are cards for super villains, and this is a different part. This isn't the same as the villains. The villains are to add to your deck. These are super villain cards. These cards actually you fight against, and until all the super villains are taken out, you can't actually finish the game. My favorite one has to be, where is he? He's here. Oh, where is I must have missed him. There we go. Got Lex Luthor, for an example. Joker. Here it is. The Anti-Monitor. And I could have sworn I had Doomsday. I guess I must have put the card with the other cards by mistake, because I'm mixed up. I literally just got these out of package today. Well, I'll get Doomsday in a little bit. But anyway, I'll explain the rules. You get this nice, huge, oversized rule book, which actually tells you your turns right here and everything. Rule book explains how you're supposed to play the cards and how you're supposed to set up your deck and everything. This game is really awesome. I watched not only an unboxing, but I did watch actually a full one-on-one game where one person played as the Flash, the other one played as Wonder Woman, and that's what actually sold me on the game. This game is a definite awesome game. You can find it on Amazon for, I believe, $29.99. The board game itself, it's from Cryptozoic, is a $40 game. There is one for Star Wars, there is one for Lord of the Rings. There are several from Cryptozoic. You can look Cryptozoic up. I'll show you guys Cryptozoic. So this way, you got the logo. Yes? Okay. You can look up more games at Cryptozoic.com. I might be getting more board games as time moves forward. I do also direct you guys to Tabletop. That's another show that's on YouTube. Really fun. But yeah, do stay tuned. We'll see what else will be coming our way. If you are interested in hearing talk, once again, about board games, video games, toys, collectibles, you can check out Hall of Toys on Zone4Podcast.com. Once again, related recap. I've updated on Facebook. I've updated here. I've updated through personal messages. Brand has updated on Comic Related and everywhere else. We are hoping our target for our first actual weekly episode is sometime in May. As much as you guys, I know you guys keep messaging me. I am pulling, just like for you guys, for the first episode for me and Brand to happen as soon as possible. I'm pulling for it. But once again, guys, you have to understand time, and there are certain things we have to get ready for first before we can actually shoot the first episode. But believe me, I'm pulling just like you guys. I'm hoping that tomorrow we can do the first episode. But it all depends on certain variables behind the scenes that have to happen first. So as soon as that happens, we'll get the first episode up for you guys, but it will definitely be in May. We're already in May. There's only 4 more weeks in May, so within the next 4 weeks, the first episode should be up, and then it's just going to be a weekly show after that, and it's going to be lots of fun. That's going to be a completely comic book news, reviews, and discussion show. Hall of Toys is basically everything else, except both shows are missing TV and movies, and I don't have the time to watch TV and movies. Usually I've only got like 2 or 3 that I watch a year, so not including Iron Man 3, which I'm definitely going to see hopefully soon. So anyway, guys, that's it for this first episode of the Friday comic book hauls. Don't forget to check out comicrelated.com for all your comic related news, reviews, and a whole bunch more. Don't forget to also check out darkavengerinc.com, where we try to give you guys a couple of videos each and every day. So when you go back to the channel, because right now darkavengerinc.com sends you right to the channel, you have something new to watch. We try to give you guys as much content as we can. On this channel, I am also trying to give you guys as much content as I can. New video series might be coming soon. It actually hit me in the middle of this week. Don't quote me on it. Depends on time, once again, and if I have the time to shoot it and edit it and upload it for you guys. But there might be a new series coming soon. This is something that I literally made up. I just literally came up with the idea like 2 days ago. So hopefully it'll all pan out. Take care, everybody. Keep reading, keep collecting, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.